Here today about my personal branding assignment. First, I want to talk about my objectives. My first objective was to create a professional and positive viewpoint of my daily activities. I want to be able to present myself to future employers and families and friends in a positive light without fear of something inappropriate being seen. My second objective was to use traditions as a means of widening my network. Since I want to work in a field that deals with customer service, I thought it would be a good idea to show more of what I enjoy doing rather than what I can do for a company. Anyone can be taught to run a company, but I want to be viewed as someone who's invested in it as well. I want to go over my media audit for all of my social media accounts. My Twitter page has gained a few followers since the beginning of the year and is now at 47. I primarily use that to keep up to date on information though. My Facebook hasn't really gained a lot of new friends. I do use it to engage with current friends and family. My LinkedIn site has almost doubled in connections and is now at 37, and I try to use LinkedIn to introduce myself to the professional community around Decatur. My Instagram has gained a few new followers and is currently at 38, and I also use this to connect with friends and family. During my brand loyalty class, we were told to post about one of our performance learning activities, and I chose to talk about one of my very first experiences with performance learning, where I had to create a business in a week to see if who could bring the biggest profit back. This post was actually extremely successful because it gained 4 likes and 3 comments and was viewed by 12 different people within the first week. And I didn't expect to hear from people that I'd never met before, but therefore it expanded my network, which was one of my objectives. Another assignment we did was to create an Instagram campaign. For my Instagram campaign, I chose to do a series of pictures that represented tradition, which was meant to widen my social network and portray my interests through mine and my family's holiday traditions. These photos didn't generate a lot of attention, but they did receive a few likes, but it wasn't actually anything noteworthy. Some of the pictures I posted were of my family on Christmas Eve when we attach a string to a present and then we hide it around the house, and you have to follow your string to find your present. The second post was of a Christmas tree that my friends and family came over and decorated together. My third post was of a picture of what my mom calls pretty hot chocolate, and this is a tradition that we make when we're sitting down to watch Christmas movies together. And the fourth photo that I used for traditions was the candy calendar countdown to Christmas. The next assignment for my personal branding project was a Twitter chat. My Twitter chat consisted of Andrea Whistler, Courtney Tulick, Stephen Mozzie, and Tyler White. We discussed traditions and how they affect the community ties. I measured the success of this by the interaction with the chat. Everyone that was invited to participate did until the very end, but we really didn't get anyone else to join in. Conversation kind of died after they answered the questions, but I just didn't think that Twitter chat was effective at all because it was actually extremely hard to find people with Twitter accounts. My last post that I did was for this assignment was a Facebook post, and my post talked about widening my network through investing time into the community. I thought this one was a huge success because it had multiple people comment on it, and it was that it was such a good idea. And they asked if they could follow me on other sites, and I even had someone share it, and I got 10 likes in the first day. In my opinion, I think the LinkedIn post was the most successful post because it opened my social media network to people I hadn't previously known, and since that was the main objective, I thought that would be the most successful. My future plans for personal brand is to continue to use social media for professional use and to maintain creating posts regularly. I want to continue to try to widen my network in hopefully the human resource or entrepreneurship fields, but I'm open to almost anything. Thanks for listening.